Good morning, Labour Roots! And good morning to all of the comebacks watching from the Far You page. Welcome to another episode of Political Hard Talk. I am your host, none other than the greatest Labourite alive, and now the voice of the Westmoreland people. Good morning, my people. Good morning. Here on screen, we got Jamaica's one and only female Prime Minister. She aspired to be the Queen of Jamaica that never was. Now, I get to understand that Mama P is a ill lady, so we are not here to bash her this morning. However, we are here to critique her prime ministerial tenure in Jamaica, and what she had achieved and what she had not achieved. Now, Portia Simpson Miller, or Mrs. Portia Simpson Miller, the most honorable Prime Minister, she was the most unsuccessful Prime Minister in the history of Jamaica. She did not achieve anything for the Jamaican people. Not one thing. See? So we're going to take you back into an article this morning. Before we take you into the article, we're going on one clip, for jog on the memory a little bit, of who Mama P was. Also, before we get into that, big up my people them over YouTube. You guys have rolled out the George Wright video for me, and I love the views that video has gotten. So big up on yourself to my YouTube massive. Big up to my YouTube massive. I posted that video, and in 6 hours it was, making waves. So big up on yourself over YouTube every time. See? I'm going to roll out the shout out them now. Father Wiley, in number one gift of this man, big up yourself. Jamaica 87 in cool number second. Don't do number 2, because number 2 a PNP number. And Kanye Bless and Sexy Gigi in giant number 3rd, big up on yourself. Dayan and Barrington Higgins in giant number 4th, big up on yourself. I will say a user. We kind of don't want to use our weapon. We don't want nobody will hide them face and them thing because them a report I and I live. See it? Andy Mullins, big up yourself. Martina Jones, big up yourself. Pablo Marshall, big up yourself. Charm, big up yourself. Mama Rose Macala, big up yourself. A Official, big up yourself. Forever Blessed Natalie, big up yourself, girl. Bridgemar, big up yourself. Dark 69 Skin, big up yourself. Vote Delroy Slowly, big up yourself. Labour Yard, big up yourself, my G. Jason Patterson, big up yourself, my G. E49, Deli Jake, big up yourself. Lovely, big up yourself. V-Lin, big up yourself. Tracy, big up yourself. Sim Nikki, big up yourself, girl. Zuri, first me I say Zuri, big up yourself. Richard Dawkins, big up yourself. Skipper, big up yourself. Juliet Brooks, big up yourself. Or Juliet Brooks, big up yourself. Venetia Henry, big up yourself. Johnny, big up yourself. Talman, which one I Talman? PNP Talman. If a PNP Talman, big up yourself, Talman. Owen Davis, big up yourself. Clean Boss, big up yourself. Jen, big up yourself. Adri or AG Willie, big up yourself. Leon Barrett, big up yourself. Sparrow, have no picture, big up yourself. Sparrow Webster, big up yourself. Mario. Jamaro Banks, big up yourself. Seiko Hype Code, big up yourself. Another user. Sue Bless. HMHH, welcome back, boss, big up yourself. And Ricardo Panet, or Pennant, big up yourself. See, anybody wanna hear their name is not yet showing up in the in the watch list. Sorry. Big up my people them from Westmoreland that is watching from the Far You page, PNP and JLP. Big up yourself in the Father that night. Me just see a poppy in as well. Chaosco, me just see a poppy in as well. Now, let me just take on back to a clip before me start my monologue. See? And hear this.
If I lose, what kind of question are you asking me? If I lose, do I look like a loser? If I lose, what kind of question are you asking me? If I lose, do I look...
So, Mama P did not count herself a loser. However, the Jamaican people was tired of the PNP mismanagement of the country. Now, Mama P would have been sworn in 2006, and the very next year she would have lost that election. Is it 2006 or 2005, guys? Somebody jogged my memory. A long time, I can't remember. I was only 15-year-old then. See? I believe it was 2005, if I'm not mistaken, and she would have spent 2 years as Prime Minister before calling the election, and Bruce Golding would have won that election by, I think, a slim margin. I believe 1 seat separated us. You know? Bruce Golding would have ruled for 3.5 years before the PNP would have set us up, and you know, the Tivoli incursion happened. The Jamaican people was upset with the Jamaica Labour Party for what happened in Tivoli, and they would have, you know, take that revenge or take that out on a brand spanking new Andrew Holness that a lot of Jamaica did not yet know. See, he called the election prematurely, and Mama P would have won that election and returned for a 5-year spell. Mama P would have returned with her tail in her back. Now, I want to chronicle Mama P's tenure as Prime Minister. No disrespect to Mama P. Mama P holds several degrees, honorary degrees, you know. Mama P was a Prime Minister that was handled by the People's National Criminal Organization. She was only the face of the party. The NEC and the powers that be in the party was the one who was running the government at the time, you know. And they realized swiftly that she weren't capable enough, and they rapidly got rid of her, but not before we could return the brilliant mind in Andrew Holness. Now, I am going to take you guys through the legacy, and believe me, so me search to the ends of the earth, Jamaica, to find something that Mama P had achieved in her tenure as Prime Minister. See? Now, I want to give her a little bit of credit for continuing with the progress and the program that Bruce Golding and Arbin Hill and Senator Dwight Nelson and Audley Shaw and them had brought forward to fix this country. And if Bruce Golding had stayed another 2 years and done his tenure, you know, Bruce Golding would have been returned and probably would have still been the Prime Minister today. No doubt about it. However, we had the brand new Andrew Holness, and we love him, and he's making great strides for the Jamaican people. See? So, Mama P, you don't kill my PNP, but I have searched from now till the end of time to find what the legacy of Mama P was, and the only thing that Mama P achieved was being the first female Prime Minister of Jamaica. That's it. See? So watch this now. Me go no Mama P legacy. I'm going in a way of an article, right? And this article was published on September 20, 2015. We know we would have had the election the next year after that, and we have this government today. So the article, you can find it on the Jamaica Gleaner archives as well. So, you know, I am one to give out the information and give my sources, you know. So the Gleaner, who is an opposed emissary of the Jamaica Labour Party, the Gleaner is run by Joseph Matalan, and if you don't notice, the Gleaner does not print anything positive about this government. The Gleaner does not say anything positive about this government. No matter what positive is going on in Jamaica, the Gleaner will find something negative to print about the Jamaica Labour Party. And that is the reason for that is because Joseph Matalan and Mark Golding, they are best friends. See? And the Gleaner is run and operated by Joseph Matalan. Now, like I said, this is no disrespect to Mama P. I understand she's a sick lady and we don't beat the ill, you know, but we have to critique her tenure as Prime Minister. I've done Bustamantes, I've done Norman Manley. I gave Norman Manley his credit. Absolutely no credit goes to Michael Manley. Michael Manley was a working disaster for the Jamaican people. See? All the project that the JLP doing now is set by Portia. Simpson, I remember that, bro. That is also a negative. See? You can't set up project if you don't have money to pay for it. And the PNP never have no money to pay for nothing. This is why they tax the Jamaican people so heavily. So while they did have some little things planned that they could have gerrymander around, a lot of what is going on now in Jamaica is not the PNP plan. That is a negative. And if it was their plan, why don't they come now and show us the blueprint for it and say, see it, we did say this and see JLP do it now. When you bring it come to the floor now. Anyway, that is bullshit. So this article goes Prime Minister promises 28,000 posts to be created in the next 5 years. And this is Mama P's legacy. See? By the way, that 28,000 job did not come and she fulfilled her 5 years. So this article says, and like I said, you know the Jamaica Gleaner is a PNP affiliate, just like the Integrity Commission, the Integrity Action, the Jamaica Police Federation, the Jamaica Teachers Association, and a lot of other stuff. You know, they are affiliate with the People's National Criminal Organization. So this goes, jobs aplenty are said to be on the horizon for Jamaicans, with Portia Simpson Miller using the platform of her political party's 77th annual conference to announce the creation of at least 28,000 new jobs in the next 5 years. See? Simpson Miller, who is the president of the governing PNP, Portia Simpson Miller, who is the president of the PNCO, People's National Criminal Organization. They never saw criminal in time, but then it's still thief, because they need to rob a traffic guru $20 million. Remember that? Anyway, we move on. Her administration had answered the call of Jamaicans for job creation by delivering 60,000 jobs under the Jamaica Emergency Employment Program since taking office. Who remember the Jeep? Now, I see Hugh Richards in the comment. See? But when me done with my monologue, I'm done reading this article, I will open up the floor to any PNP that want to come and challenge anything. See? So, Chafigura, somebody said Chafigura was a gift. In case I don't know, it is illegal for any party to take money from anybody that is trying to do business while they're in government in Jamaica. That is illegal. See? So for Chafigura to pay the PNP $20 million, that is highly illegal, and somebody should have gone to prison for that. But under the People's National Criminal Organization, the Jamaica judiciary was very corrupt, more corrupt than now. See? Jeep offered short-term employment to Jamaicans. No. Under Andrew Holness have taken over the Ministry of Job Creation and Growth. See? And Andrew Holness have created long-term employment, as opposed to Portia Simpson Miller creating short-term employment just to bring the figures down to say people are employed, but had no way of keeping those persons employed. This was as bad as, or this went as far as persons getting a day work and being classed as employed. You know, this is the kind of wool the PNP try to pull, the People's National Criminal Organization try to pull over the eyes of Jamaican people. See? So, if you are employed for a day, I wouldn't call that employed any at all. See? Now, employment to me is short term, 6 months, long term, 12 months. See? So if you are employed for 6 months, you are employed. And if you're employed for 12 months, you're employed. If you're employed for a day or a week or a month, I don't consider that as employed. But that is me. See? I don't know where the Jamaican people them stay. What them say. See? Jeep offers short-term employment to Jamaicans. And in the manifestation of a political promise made by Portia Simpson Miller heading into the 2011 general election. The promise of more jobs comes as Jamaica battles high level of youth unemployment, which has been measured by the Statistic Institute of Jamaica at And we said this here already, 38%. See? The national unemployment rate at that time was 13.2%. What is it today? And what is the youth unemployment today? I got those figures for the Jamaican people as well. See? I will be the first to tell you that the unemployment levels are not yet where we want them to be. There are still too many persons unemployed, including our youths, the PNP president said, though stressing that her government was moving in the right direction. And this is a quote from Mama P herself. Now, that yesterday would have gone over the period between 1989 and 2007. And in that period, the PNP had left Jamaica down. They had left Jamaica to roll down the hill, you know, in a barrel. So, this is where all of that stemmed from. And that small amount of time that Bruce Golding had. Oh no, look, it took Andrew Holness 9 years to get Jamaica to be stable. So, in that short amount of time that Bruce Golding got, he could not have fixed everything. And Andrew Holness still can't fix everything today. However, the PNP had 19 consecutive years. Mama P was a minister in those 19 years. You know, they could have stabilized the Jamaican economy and they could have fixed things. See, the general work day is consistent of 8 hours. Today, if you work 2 hours, 3 days a week, you are fully employed. Well, in a sense, but we know, and I know, see, because I always have my ears on the ground, and when my ears is not on the ground, I am on the ground myself, and I know of persons that only got job once out of the whole program, just 1 day, and they got paid for that one day. I know plenty of persons down there in Westmoreland. I can't even call name. See? So, however, you know, we continue. Yesterday, the PNP president said her administration would have a massive investment boom in tourism with 6,000 rooms due to come on stream, which will create 10,000 jobs for construction, operation, and linkage. Additionally, she said the business process outsourcing sector BPO will deliver 18,000 jobs in the next 5 years. Now, while some of that job did come, because we not going to say, you know, some of that job didn't come, but it was nowhere near 28,000 people. And also, the PNP would have knocked, on several occasions, would have heard them knocking the BPO sector, saying the BPO sector can't pay nobody. You notice, then stop now. They not say that no more. But when it was convenient for them during this time, they were boasting that they would have created 18,000 jobs in the BPO. See? Simpson Miller, however, blew the trumpet of the PNP using her hour-and-a-half long presentation to chide the opposition Jamaica Labour Party over its record in office and sought to assure Jamaica that her government has been managing the country's affairs well. And Portia Simpson would have been just as deluded as Hugh Richard and every other PNP that is commented here. No, if that is not delusion, see, I don't know what is, because if you stayed in government for 19 years, whatever Bruce Golding came, and Bruce Golding should have not come to Jamaica and find any issues in Jamaica. Want to hear me, I say, Tono? Explain how this administration has built more houses than any other. Yes, well, I'll get to that as well. I got the figures for that as well, because, you know, we can't bother with a PNP, then to lie, and then yeah, to dry. You see me, I say? So, when Bruce Golding came to power Jamaica in 2007, Bruce Golding should have not came to Jamaica and find any problems. Jamaica should have been paved with gold, and Jamaica should have been a perfect island. But it was not so. It was far from that. See, the PNP would have stayed 19 years in office, and Jamaica would only grow 1 year out of that 19 year financially. The other 18 years, complete destruction, complete mismanagement, complete corruption, you know. Would have seen scandals after scandals after scandals under the PNP. See? And the Jamaican people know this, but because we are corrupt by nature, you know, a lot of us Jamaicans, we are corrupt by nature because, you know, that we born, come see. So, you know, however, we carry on. We are fixing the economy. We are stepping up the progress. We are attracting foreign investment of US $700 million to secure better Jamaica. Today, billions and trillions of Jamaican dollars are being spent in our budget. See? Here we are. Portia Simpson Miller said as she gave party worker and supporter the charge to take the message to the PNP to all parts of the island. Portia Simpson Miller said many new jobs are now being provided through sectors such as mining, agriculture, tourism, and construction. Now, me I go pause for a bit before I go back to this. Right? And I go pull up the figures during her time. You know? Give me a second, guys. Alright, here we go. So, between 2012 between 2012 and 2015, see, in 2014, the Jamaican economy under Portia Simpson Miller grew at 0.3%. That's the only growth in the entire Portia Simpson Miller administration. When you hear me as a tone of Jamaica, so what is Mama P's legacy? Other than being the first and only female prime minister. That is her legacy. She have not done anything for the Jamaican people. Alright, let's get into it now, guys. And this is serious. Portia Simpson Miller did not upgrade a hospital because the last upgrading of hospital happened in the 1990s under Percival James the Bums Patterson, who we chronicled yesterday. Portia Simpson Miller, you know, did not build a police station. She did not build a post office. She did not build a tax office. You know, she did not buy any police cars. She did not buy any military vehicle. See? What was Portia Simpson Miller legacy? See? In the last 5 years of the PNP government, between 2012 and 2016, the PNP had put up $60 billion of taxes on the Jamaican people. Today, the Jamaican people is paying less taxes under the Andrew Holness-led administration. You know why? Andrew Holness and the Jamaica Labour Party has worked out that the Jamaican people, you know, they want to work. And if we can get them into jobs, you know, and we take off a bit of the tax burden on them, the Jamaican people will have more money to spend. And if they have more money to spend, guess what the Jamaican people will do? The Jamaican people will build homes, which create employment for mason and builders and electrician and all of those persons. You know, you them will buy a car. The car have a tax. It have a license, it have a insure. See, you have to buy gas, which the government get taxes from. See, so the government has worked out how to turn the Jamaican economy into a business. See, which the PNP never does. The PNP don't know how to operate a business. So what we do, every time we turn the country in a business and we turn over finances and we save and the people return the PNP, they come now, they can build power we left because it is not ingrained in their DNA to do that. Their DNA is to spend and mash up Jamaica. So what they do, they go into the NIR or Net International Reserves and they spend out the money giving you people that is commenting on here $2,500 in a brown envelope. Some cases 5,000, some case 1,000, you know. And those monies that they are giving away to the people, that money is taken from the money to fix the road. That money is taken from the money to buy equipment at the hospital. That money is taken away from teachers. That money is taken away from police officers. That money is taken away from the military. Now here Andrew Holness come and Andrew Holness say, listen, we can't continue to do this. We have to find a different way to build up our nation. So we'll cut off all of them look wastage. All of them look waste things that we'll cut them off and build up our nation. The PNP is up in arms. And the people them, the man them will support the PNP when normally bend over back way for collect the $2,500. Saying and the $5,000. They are now complaining that nothing go on man like Diego. Saying Diego can't collect in $5,000 no more and can't collect in $2,500 no more. So Diego start saying nothing go on. Andrew Holness, we don't like him. We don't like him. But here, because they are not patriotic, see? Because they don't think as a collective, see? They don't think for the greater good of the nation. Every PNP only think about being a PNP. They don't think about, you know, building the nation so all of us can be alright, you know, and be, you know, a nation where everything benefit all of us. It is me, myself, and I. The PNP don't even care about their children. And because when I look upon the vast majority of Jamaicans today, it is mostly laborites who have things to leave to their children. You know why? Because the PNP who stays in the garrison all their life, you know, living in a one-bedroom dwelling that could have gone out and got up off their asses and stop being lazy and go and make something of themselves. But because the PNP tell you that, okay, it is okay for you to be poor. It is okay for you not to go to school because you don't realize that they are training you to be poor so they can continue to have government. Because guess what? If you are a reading person, if you're a person that reads, if you're a person that go through the literature of Jamaica, if you're a person that follows the history of Jamaica, you will never be a member of the People's National Criminal Organization. Especially in its current form that it is in now. See? You see this form that it is in now? Under the mafioso of Mark Golding, who is a mafia boss. See? Him, under his leadership, I can guarantee the Jamaican people will suffer. Remember somebody tell you. Claudia Atkins, good morning. See? Now, the Jamaican economy is stable, like I keep saying. And I told you guys that I have the figures. I will go over them another day. You know, would have seen Brother Caution over there, CDE Caution, saying that one cabbage in Jamaica was for $3,000. That is not so, you know. So here is the good news chart again, Jamaica, just so you know. In March 2016, under the People's National Criminal Organization, the unemployment rate for overall was 13.7%. Today, under the Jamaica Labour Party, you know, we know what it is. It is in single digits. See? The poverty rate under the last People's National Criminal Organization government stood at a whopping 21.2%. Today, under the Jamaica Labour Party, that is slashed in half, it is at 11%. And we tell you how, we're going to tell you how we can measure that. Because we had Ingram yesterday that call himself an accountant and don't even know this. You don't have to take a census to find out if poverty have fallen. You can simply find out if poverty have fallen by rise in the employment rate. So if you are employed, if more persons are employed, more persons are on the tax registry, then you can tell say poverty is going down. Because if you are sitting at home not working, then you are in poverty. You are impoverished. But if you are now working, you are earning, so the odds are you're not in poverty. See? Here we are. DM say you see what Vegas got, be careful. If the PNP want to sue me for you one jars or me have a full of hole, then can get it. I will go jars less. DM. It's simple as that. Mr. Vegas have whole heap of things to get sued for, so him can run go apologize. I will not. See? So if they want it, one jars where full of hole where me have, then can get it. Me not have a problem. See? Minimum wage under the last People's National Criminal Organization stood at 6,200 Jamaican dollars. See? Per week. Under this government would have seen it rise from 6,200 to 9,000, from 9,000 to 13,000, and from 13,000 to now 15,000. See? Under the People's National Criminal Organization in their last tenure, your minimum NIS pension contribution were 1,400 Jamaican dollars a week. That can't even buy KFC again. Me doubt that can buy one. How much for one big deal? Eh? Today, under the Jamaica Labour Party, we have doubled that, more than double that. See? In the last 12 months of the People's National Criminal Organization, the Jamaican dollar depreciated by 5.4%, which is massive. Jamaica. Today, under the Jamaica Labour Party, the Jamaican dollar is stable. And it is stable. It is not going past 159, go 160, and it now go lower than 155, go down. See? So, it is stable. And it is stable because we have net international reserve now. See? We also have trade. We are doing a whole heap of trading. The Jamaica Stock Exchange is doing very well. See? It is one of the best performing stock exchange in the world today. This government made that possible. See? Him can't sue Lawrence Rowe. He could sue Mr. Vegas. I don't know why Mr. Vegas apologized. Because that is Dayton Campbell's vice. Telling Lawrence Rowe that money was moved because the election was going to be fought. So, there's no way that could have hold up in court. See? Mr. Vegas apologized prematurely. See? In my view. He must know why he apologized to. I feel like Mr. Vegas do it for joke though. You know? Our net international reserves, see, has more than tripled under this government. Under the last PNP government, it stood at a measly $2 billion. Today, it is at $6 billion, more than double. See? Our debt to GDP under the People's National Criminal Organization, and this is in Mama P's time, our debt stood at 133%. Today, under this administration, the Andrew Holness-led administration, our debt to GDP stands at 78%. See? Meaning that under the Portia Simpson-led government, we owed her debtors 100% of what Jamaica earned, plus some. You hear me say Jamaica? And that was caused by the People's National Criminal Organization as well. And it was caused by them in the 19 years that they took government. They borrowed almost $1 trillion US. Absolute disgusting. See? Today, our debt is at 72%. Right? So, while let me repeat that. Our debt to GDP, meaning our gross domestic product, which I said a couple of days ago, I explained to a comrade who was on the platform. Our debt to GDP, our gross domestic product, is overall everything that we earn, you know, as a nation. When you put everything together, that is our gross domestic product. See? Separate and aside from that, when we put everything what we earn together, we had to pay 100% of everything we earn to we debtors plus some. So the sum that we had to pay, we had to borrow that. So we could not come out of debt because we had to keep borrowing. And that is a debt that the PNP put us in under Percival James Patterson, you know, and Omar Davis. Not only that, they managed to put us in a black hole during that time as well of 140 billion US dollars. So we had to pay that on top of the debt as well. Jamaica found itself paying $550 billion a day. $550 million a day, sorry, not billion, $1 million a day to service our debt. See? So, debt servicing at the time was high as 60% under the Portia Simpson Miller-led government. You know, so everything that we earn went to our debtors, basically. Today, overall in Jamaica under the Andrew Holness-led administration, when we accumulate all of our funds together, we only pay back our debtors 28% of our overall earnings. And that is where you see Jamaica is getting the extra money now to do all of these projects. So when you hear people come on and say, oh, everything when Andrew do a PNP did I do it. Why PNP didn't do it? They had 19 years plus some. So why they didn't do it? 19 years a long time, you know, brother. Plus Portia Simpson 5 years, you know. So if they had all of these things, in the pipeline and they had 19 years, why didn't they do it? Eh? It's like you sit down with one man and he's a hairdresser for 19 years, man, and tell us, say, yo, I go below one hairdresser shop, you know. I go below one hairdresser shop. And he just can't come. See? So if the PNP had all of these things planned, and why didn't they do it? They had 19 consecutive years in government. That is a very long time. That is almost 2 generations. And under a generation, the Andrew Holness-led government has managed to turn the Jamaican economy around, stabilize it. It is now growing, and we are growing for growth. 10-year time, Jamaica is going to be a Dubai should we keep this government. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. If we keep the Andrew Holness-led government, as a matter of fact, I've dreamt this. You know? I had a dream seeing skyscrapers in Mobile all over the place. You know? The Jamaican people life was so advanced. You know? A lot of electric vehicle. I dreamt that. You know? So, it got fulfilled. The PNP never had a plan for Jamaica. Today, they still don't have a plan. You know? We are yet to hear Comrade Mark Golding, our comrade leader, the mafioso boss. We are yet to hear him utter out of his mouth today. You know? What are his plan to move the Jamaican people life further than where it is today? You know what Mark Golding is doing? Plagiarism. Now, a lot of the PNP, them don't want to call on dunce, but on uninformed. If you do not know what plagiarism is, please Google it. And if you can't spell it, type in so you can't spell it. I will spell it letter for letter, and you can go and Google what plagiarism is. See it? So, all in all, before we open up the box, the legacy of Mama P was Jeep. And the Jeep, I don't know what happened to Jeep people. But anyway, the 28,000 jobs that Mama P promised, they never materialized. They weren't long-term jobs. And the Jamaican people stayed in poverty all that time. You see me I say? Today, we have a prime minister that is going around and building a home and giving it away. Built by the taxpayer of Jamaica and giving it to persons, the less fortunate, for free. You know what that does? That immediately eradicate that person out of poverty. Not only that, the Prime Minister is adding to that. If you have children and you are given that house, you are still able to be on part, and those children are still able to access part. Plus, they are still able to go to heart and get that stipend. See? So they can go and get a skill and be productive members of society. So Andrew Holness is absolutely taking whole families out of absolute destitution and poverty, and we must give him credit for that, Jamaica. Even if you're a PNP, look within yourself. We know no want no government to lead this country, but no government has disrupted the life of the Jamaican people. They have dismantled the life of the Jamaican people, and they only care about having power. And when they are given power, they absolutely desecrate and dismantle the Jamaican economy, which all of us needs to live a prosperous life. See? And if they can manage to grow the economy, you and I continue to lay by the wayside, Jamaica. Uno wake up, no man. Uno can't make uno parents them brainwash, you know. See? When me talk about Edward Siaga and the work that Edward Siaga do, my PNP mother tell me, say, me fi come out of the house. Me fi come out. Where me fi come out go? Eh? Me tell you something, Jamaica. When you open up your eyes and look. See? Open up your eyes, Jamaica, and look. There is things going on in Jamaica today. Just recently I was in Jamaica and I was going to Clarendon to visit my friend Classic JM. You know? And I was lost in my own country. I was lost in my own country. I didn't know where I was. Jamaica is on the up, Jamaicans. The people of St. Thomas. I am calling on you to look into yourself. We say you vote PNP in the last by-election because of die-heartedness. You look at the good things that the Prime Minister has given you and given you for traverse life and for help your children. See? A lot of these things that is happening in Jamaica now is to benefit all of us. Some of us are already halfway through life. What about your children? What about your children? Do we not care about our children anymore? Do we not care about our kids anymore? Jamaicans? We want to have a government that is issuing policies that will help us to traverse our lives and have a better standard of living. See? We hear the PNP would have heard Ingram coming yesterday saying we shouldn't talk about healthcare. The PNP had 19 years to fix healthcare in Jamaica and they did nothing. It is this government that is fixing healthcare. Is it perfect? No. Will it ever be perfect? Not even in the United Kingdom of Great Britain, it is not perfect. And they have a superior health system to the world. It will never be perfect, but it can be workable so all of us can access it and do what we need to do by it or with it. See? So, we are called upon every level-headed Jamaican today. See? Today we have a better police force, a more informed, a better trained, a more intelligence-led police force. And who do you think do that? This administration had used the last 8 years retraining and equipping the police to fight crime. Who do you think do that? This administration had used the last 8 years retraining and equipping the police to fight crime. Every time when the PNP come, they cut funding to the police. 800 police a year leave Jamaica and run away go America and not come back. Soon as they get the visa, they run off, they not come back, and we suffer for it. See? The Jamaican people is better off because of this government today, Jamaica. Am I a labor right? 100%. See? Am I biased? I can be. But when I will look at the facts, see? It is undeniable. It is undeniable when I look at a city like Mobile today. Years gone by, Mobile would have voted PNP and Mobile had nothing to show for it. When you look at a Mobile today, you know, Richard Vernon, big up yourself, my boss. You're doing a brilliant job as mayor in Montego Bay. And all of the Jamaica Labour Party MPs, they're doing a brilliant job, a valiant job up there in Montego Bay. See? And St. James at large. And the people, when I come out at airport and I look at Mobile looks so nice. Full of traffic, but clean nonetheless. And some places need little work, but it will never be perfect. but it can be next to perfect Jamaica. See? We see the Montego Bay bypass being built, the perimeter road, to ease off the crowd traffic. See? This government is doing right by the people of this country. See? Westmoreland, my people, I am calling on you guys to return George Wright, return Molan Wilson, return Daniel Lawrence. They are all children of our soil. We don't know where Jayton Campbell come from. We don't know where Ian Scales come from. See, we don't know where they come from. We know where Rumbas come from. Rumbas come from right out of Savlamar. But Rumbas now gonna beat George Wright. See? We must send Dayton Campbell back from which it came. See? We must send Dayton Campbell from where or from which it came. We don't pack up Ian Scales and send him back up to Hanover. We don't want him down there. Plain and simple. See? You don't listen to me now, Westmoreland. Your time is coming. I would have shown you guys a blueprint in a matter of days ago, where the Savlamar Hospital is getting a whole new side to it. You know? So the side we go over to Gully Banks, we're going to get a whole new side over there. So the Savlamar clinic will be dismantled and rebuilt also. Would have seen the Savlamar get a new boiler room, an extended waiting area. Now, I am from Savlamar. My government is in power. Is people still sitting on chairs in Savlamar Hospital? Yes, they are. Is this the fault of this government? While they do bear some responsibility, it is not absolutely their fault. Because the PNP spent 19 years, and in that 19 years, Jamaican population was growing, and they did not do anything to quell that problem. So while this government is working assiduously to alleviate some of the pressures in that hospital, you know, it is not entirely their fault. Also, for persons that is saying this government has been in power for 9 years, yes, they have, but we have only had political power in Westmoreland for the last 4 years now. George Wright only winning in 2020, and he has managed to do more than every other PNP MP that came in the last 40 years. Molan Wilson has only been there 5 years because he won in 2020. See? And that is 4 years, sorry. You know. Danny Lawrence have only been there 4 years as well, because he won in 2020. The PNP still controls the municipal corporation after 37 years in Westmoreland. So the PNP still have majority of the power in Westmoreland today, because you don't know, so nothing can go on in the township unless the municipality have a hand in it. So now compare exactly G-Bless. G-Bless attack while I tell G-Bless say to compare 8 years to 48 years. The PNP had almost 50 years in Westmoreland. What does the Westmoreland people have to show for it, Jamaica? The PNP had 40 years in Portland, and it took Darrell Vaz and his wife to come and upgrade the lives of the people of Portland. Peter Bunting spent 20 years in central Manchester, and it took Rhoda Mae Crawford to come and uplift the lives of the people of central Manchester. See? So what? Would I see Comrade DUJON'S Vaz putting up videos on his Instagram talking about work that is not being done? How about he show us the work that he had done in the 6 years that he was available to the people? Ian Scales going around in Molan Wilson's constituency showing that work has not been done. How about Ian Scales go back in Western Hanover and show us work that he carried out for the people of Western Westmoreland, of Western Hanover, sorry. Dayton Campbell, who is complaining that Danny Lawrence is not doing nothing up there in Eastern Westmoreland. How about Dayton Campbell? Go on back with him mama lashy tongue, where I come from. See, we don't want him down at Westmoreland because we have a little girl pitney down there. And it is alleged that him bite one pitney biscuit and bite out the cream out of another. We don't want him down there. See? That is the allegation. I know me see so don't go sue me. Wee. But anyway, my people, fun and joke aside. See? We are calling on the rightful thinking people of Jamaica. Right? And we the Jamaican people, we deserve better now. It is finally time we hold our officials accountable. And the PNP, before they ever see power in this country again, they must come and apologize to the people of Jamaica for all of the hardship that they put us through. See? G bless say Westmoreland need to work and now. Westmoreland I go work pan. Una voting for a municipality what they say. I couldn't call for a municipality if fix on parochial road them. Eh? And time PNP na power on sit down there spread out and ask for nothing. See? And anytime you see labor right in a power, all of a sudden you don't want water, you don't want light, you don't want road. You know so you want it when PNP na power for 19 years. I not do it. Danny Lawrence is doing more in Eastern Westmoreland than PJ and Luther did ever. We don't know. We don't know. Me I go try and see if me can get Danny Lawrence on this live tomorrow. Me I go link him today and see if me can get him on this live tomorrow. You know? I am sure Molan Wilson has more project that is going on. And I will try to get Molan Wilson on this live another time as well. You know, persons down there in Savlamar, anywhere in the town of Savlamar, you know, while we does have a JLP MP in Central Westmoreland, it is the municipality that is responsible for most of the streets in Savlamar. And the municipality is run by the People's National Criminal Organization. So I am charging all of my Westmorelites, whatever I see needs to be done, whether it is in Miss Chang's what you call it now, division, or it is in Deputy Mayor Dan division, or it is in any other PNP division, please send me a video or send me a picture and I will roll it out to Jamaica and make them see that the PNP is falling by the wayside down there in Westmoreland. See? For too long we have given them and trust them with political power, and you know they are not looking after the best interests of my people. And we're tired of it. We're tired. See? They need to tap now. See? Anyone who see garbage pile up and see the garbage truck in 10 years, you no link me. Me guarantee you it will come the next day. Because that's how we have to go deal with them now. See? If the parish council don't have enough trucks, the government is sending money to the parish council to look after the daily runnings. Employ a private vehicle to come and clear the garbage. It's simple as that. If you don't live in a no division and mosquito take over a division because the drain them not clean, send me the picture of them. I will get them out there and I guarantee you that drain will clean. See? It is time we hold our representative to account, and if the people are electing you to do those jobs, please do them. It is plain and simple as that. See? G bless me no know nothing about Westmoreland. See? G bless. Me no have no time for argue with no countryman live with answer. See me I say, me live in a town me come from. I can't argue with no countryman with no vocabulary. We can't even string a proper sentence together. See? So, be I know you see me, G. It is evident that I went to school and you did not. See? It is evident that you come and argue, say, no sugar cane, no dung the cut because you never go to school and you have no ambition. You want to turn up in a sun whole day and cut sugar cane. Grow up my youth, sugar cane time done now. And new things we are move on to new technology. See? You ever go turn up in a sun hole there and cut sugar cane, you can't burn up my G and black. See, go and find something else to do. Go raise some fowl or something. See, or buy 2 goat. See? And matter of fact, a man them from Witton, except my bridging them, we come from Witton. So my bridging they not in it. See? But the Witton man them, we farm animal, we no careful like goat them on our buy, cause them a give goat them backers up them here. Anyway, moving on. The floor is now open, Jamaica, and you can come and reason with me. I would prefer to have a PNP this morning. See? So, exactly. Before a man worry about heart, the man worry about kid. Eh?